girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, we have WWE Fastlane 2019 preview. We're going to preview these 8 big matches coming this Sunday on the WWE Network. First off, we have pre-show match of Rey Mysterio and Andrade. I wish they would have let Andrade win the U.S. title on SmackDown and had this be for the U.S. title. Definitely Andrade, they need to get him pushed to the fucking moon. Something WWE, Vince McMahon has said, we need to build superstars. Right, you build them by letting them win big matches and moving them up. Let's see, there's New Japan Pro Wrestling just built this guy up. Oh, what was his name? Oh yeah, Jay White. You let him beat Suzuka Okada at Wrestle Kingdom. Then he beats Hiroshi Tanahashi for the IWGP Championship. Shoot to the moon. You gotta do that. You have your shot at Rumble, Mania. You don't do it. I got Andrade winning that match, hopefully. Next up, we have the Raw Tag Team titles on the line. We have the Revival. No flips, just fist versus Aleister Black and Ricochet. Okay, I'm good with this on the main roster. Versus Chad Gable and Bobby Roode. I love to see Aleister Black and Ricochet with the tag titles, but they're going back and forth between both shows at NXT. I don't see it happening. I got the Revival retaining. Next up, this whole debacle with Becky Lynch in the main event at WrestleMania and Charlotte and Ronda. It all comes to a head here. If Becky wins this match between Becky Lynch and Charlotte, Becky's added to that women's title match at Mania, which is what they've wanted all along. Was a triple threat, Rousey, Becky, Flair. You're having Ronda Rousey turn heel. She relinquished the title, but she didn't. All she wanted was both Becky and Charlotte in the match. So Becky wins this. We go on to main event WrestleMania. Ronda Rousey defending the Raw Women's Champion versus Becky Lynch, the man, versus Charlotte. The man wins. We move on. We're all happy again. Next up, we have The Shield versus Baron Corbin, Drew McIntyre, and Bobby Lashley. A one-night return of The Shield. Roman Reigns returning back from his bout with leukemia. It's back in remission, which I'm thankful for that. Leukemia and dealing with that, that's real life. This is professional wrestling. Way two different things. If it doesn't tug at your heart about Roman Reigns, what he's dealing with, then you're not human. On the wrestling side, I don't know. I'm glad he's back, I guess, but it was kind of coincidence how he gets back right before Mania, and he relinquishes the title in October before the Saudi Arabia tour. He did not want to go to Saudi Arabia, so his leukemia came back. He relinquished the title. Here we are, a little over a month away from WrestleMania. His leukemia is back in remission, and he's back. So, we have the Shield reunited for one night only. Now, I have the Shield winning this. Right now, we have Seth Rollins, the Royal Rumble winner, going to main event, going to WrestleMania versus Brock Lesnar. Like Roman said on Raw, he knows what it's like, too, like Seth does, to relinquish the title and not lose it. Somehow, somewhere, the main event, or the Universal title match at WrestleMania will be Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar. It's going to be a fatal 4-way. Dean Ambrose is going to come out of it with the title. His contract dispute, a.k.a. CM Punk, 2015, Money in the Bank. He won the title and left. Dean's going to win the title and leave. It's going to be a big ado about where is he taking the Universal title. He'll eventually resign and come back like Punk did. They're regurgitating storylines here, people. The Dean Ambrose is like the CM Punk. Becky Lynch is like Stone Cold. Stone Cold, what year was that he'd won the Rumble and his spot was taken, he got it back. Yeah. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. It's going to be a 4-way for the Universal title. The Shield versus Brock Lesnar. Every man for themselves at WrestleMania. That's my opinion. SmackDown Women's title line, we have champion Asuka versus Mandy Rose. I think Asuka wins this hands down. It would be cool to put the title on Mandy Rose, but I don't think they are. I don't think she's big enough to beat ARCA right now. Next up, we have the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Finally, I'm great to see this. I'm happy with this. We have the Boston Hub Connection, the champions, Bayley and Sasha, versus Nia Jax and Tamina. I think the Boston Hub Connection get the victory here. If you wanted the titles on Jax and Tamina, you would have done it in the chamber and had Bayley and Sasha win here. But that's fine, whatever. So I think Boston Hub retain. Next up, we have the SmackDown Tag Titles on the line with champion the Usos versus the team of Shane McMahon and The Miz, the co-best in the world. Do we all not see what's going on here? Every year, Shane has a big match at Mania. Shane's big match this year is The Miz. Usos retain. The Miz blames Shane. Shane blames The Miz. Creates the match at WrestleMania. Shane and The Miz. Next up, we have the WWE title line. We have champion Daniel Bryan defending the title versus Kevin Owens. I never dreamed in my life I would see Kevin Steen versus Bryan Danielson in the WWE ring, not only for the WWE title. Really fucking cool to see this match. I hope it delivers. What is so fucking hilarious to look up. We all know how great the 10-time champion Edge is, right? Edge held the world title more than the WWE title. For WWE title's sake, just this one title. Edge held it 4 times for 139 days. Daniel Bryan has held it 4 times for 177 days. The great Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels held it less days than Daniel Bryan. I mean, come on, really? Another thing I looked up that was kind of neat is the WWE title has changed hands at the last 5, count them, 5 WrestleManias. So whoever faces Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania, it's a good shot they're beating him. So either be Kofi, either be whoever. So we'll see what happens then, but I do have Daniel Bryan retaining here. So I think we'll get the picture of WrestleMania comes clear. We're going to have the triple threat women's match. Becky wins here, so Becky, Charlotte, Ronda. I think we'll have the Shield. Somehow Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns get added to the Universal title match. It's going to be a 4-way. I think we'll have Miz and Shane versus each other at Mania. So a lot's going to happen between now and WrestleMania. So we are what? The 10th? March 10th is when this show happens. March 11th. Mania is April 6th. A lot to happen between now and on the road to WrestleMania. Stay tuned to Robert Sports Show. I have about a dozen best of. We're going to break down everything there is about WrestleMania. Top 10 list, galore on the road to WrestleMania. So stay tuned to Robert Sports Show for that. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. And don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.